everybody. Today's topic is going to be the Far East explained. So this entire region is called the Far East. But the Far East also has some geographic anomalies. Where are the borders? So first of all, it's not a country obviously. It's just including in half of Asia and almost all of Oceania as kind of some parts of North America and South America. And extending as far as Antarctica. The land borders, in my perspective, are mostly follow from the Indo-Pakistani border up to the tri-point, and which is undefined. Go to China's northern border with Russia on the Xinjiang autonomous region, and follow all the way up to northern Russia. These are the borders in my perspective. There are many countries in the region, and it's also the most populated region in the entire world. So it's very diverse, and hence many countries exist in the region. So I'll not be able to cover all of them in one single video. Okay, so now we'll start with the following countries. First one is Australia. Australia is widely confused either to be a continent, however most people accept it as a country, including the wider continent of Australia and the island of Tasmania. Because of this, many people refer to this as the biggest landmass in Oceania, and that's why they kind of label it as a continent in their own perspective, but again it's very arbitrary. Okay. So, Australia is the powerhouse of Oceania, which keeps this region running. Nobody in Oceania can't depend on their own without Australia. Australia also has a huge desert in the middle called the Great Victoria and Great Sandy Deserts. So that means most of the people have to live on the edges of the country, or more specifically, the coast. Bangladesh is on the Indian subcontinent. It is so flat because of this. It is the most vulnerable country to natural disasters, and there are many Muslims living here, and the people speak Bengali because the people here are called Bengalis, similar to Indians in West Bengal. Bhutan is also in South Asia, but it is wedged between them in China. As well as this also, they however speak Tibetan, which is mostly intelligible to many people in Tibet. The Sikkimese people of India also have a similar language to the people in Bhutan, which is called Zongha. And also many of the people, Tibetan people, fled when China annexed Tibet. Also, it is the only country in the world to not have traffic lights, and it even did not have any internet up till the early 2000s. Brunei is in Southeast Asia, and it is very, very rich. And because of this, because of its large petroleum industry, in which it is located inside of the coast in the South China Sea. Brunei is also on the island of Borneo, the third largest island in the world, shared between Malaysia and Indonesia, making it the only island in the world which is split between three fully sovereign nations. I mean, technically Cyprus has three border dimensions, but the north is unrecognized because it's only recognized by Turkey. And then we have the UN buffer zone, which belongs to UN, and it is technically making four, but back to the Far East. And the next country on our list, Cambodia. Cambodia is also in Southeast Asia, and it is part of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN. And because of this, it is also like Bangladesh. It has very arable land, and also it is also speaking French because it used to be part of French Indochina. Actually it used to be controlled by France, and that's why you'll find a lot of French things in the area like baguettes. And they also kind of speak French, although English is widely taught in many areas. Also, they used to be part of Siam, a kingdom which is now called Thailand today. Okay, so get ready with this, guys. China. Congratulations, everyone. China is basically the country that you have been waiting for, and a lot of people. If you talk to any Far Eastern people of the world, they will probably at least have something to tell about China, either to their disputes, many wars, many people, a lot of arable land, and one of the oldest civilizations in the world, and of course, coronavirus. And that's why you have to wear masks. Obviously, however, China has some good things too. The official language is Mandarin, and many other dialects similar to Mandarin is spoken inside of China. However, in the far western edge of the country, Tibet and Xinjiang both have their own local languages. As previously mentioned, Tibet has its own people that speak Tibetan, similar to many of its neighboring languages, and Xinjiang speaks its own language, similar to the Turkic languages in Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. And also, it is also there are more Mongols living in China, in most curiously in the north of Mongolia than actually in Mongolia itself. Okay, so I think we're done with China. There's a lot more, but of course this all leads to a separate video. Okay, East Timor. East Timor has its capital Dili, and it has an island split with Indonesia. It is north of Australia, making East Timor the only country in Asia directly south of the equator. Some people don't know which continent it is. It is basically sometimes considered part of Oceania, but again, most of the people that identify as Asians. Okay. Other things is that it is a Lusophone country because the people there speak Portuguese, and they have many different tribes, similar to another country that we'll discuss soon. That's what I can just say. If you have anything more about this tiny island country, then please let me know. Fiji. Fiji is also located in Oceania, and it is properly suited with that. They are mostly Melanesians, which are people who are in the Melanesian sub-region of Oceania. Again, this has two islands, Viti Levu and Vanuatu Levu. The capital is Suva, located on Viti Levu, and it crosses the anti-meridian at Tawaiuni and on a small island. It still has rivers despite being very small, and it has a lot of Indians descended from India. And speaking of Indians, India is coming up next. Okay, so India is of course a very diverse nation. As I mentioned previously on my channel, it is also having a very rich and vibrant history. It's long story short, it started with the Indus Valley civilization into one of the most populous countries in the day. Today. It was basically having a huge minority of people that identifies as Indo-Aryans in the north, and in the south there are Divivians like me. However, India is mostly Hindu, apart from its neighbors which are Muslim and Buddhist. India used to be made up of a lot of prince states, which are unified together to form the modern day country to be known as India. There is a lot more, and of course, once again, this all clarifies for its own video as well. Indonesia. Indonesia is another big island nation, and of course, the guy that we are talking so far with all the split islands. Indonesia has a lot of things, especially some of the largest islands in the world, like Borneo, Sumatra, and the most populous island in the world, Java. Java hosts most of the cities like in Indonesia, like Surabaya and Jakarta, which has the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN's headquarters. And also, there is a lot of other things on Java, like there is a lot of cultures, and like its neighbors, they have a lot of different tribes. Again, I'm not Indonesian, so if you are from these areas, please leave a comment of what exactly do you think about your own country. Okay, again, another island nation, Japan. Japan is located in East Asia and widely known for its dynamic culture and cuisine. In fact, the dress of many Japanese people are kimonos. And another thing is that it's made up of 4 main islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Then you have Ryukyu Islands and Kuril Islands disputed with Russia. They had an enormous empire because they have little to no resources on the islands, and because of this, there have been a lot of earthquakes in the past. However, they of course have lost all those territories, but still have remained the Ryukyu Islands in World War II after bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Anyways, this island nation is one of the most beautiful countries in Asia, and everyone in Asia has one thing to know about Japan. Otherwise, just a lot of things, and still good Japan. I'm going to end over here, so the rest of the countries will be incorporated into part 2, while these countries are going to be part 1. Again, Asia is so diverse. In fact, I can't cover everything in this video. It's very time consuming. Again, what is your opinion about all of these countries? Write a comment below. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Press the bell icon. And thank you for watching this video. Subscribe and bye.